Start. Sir, this is the 10th report that has come before the Honorable House for its comments. We are aware, sir, that on previous occasions certain matters were discussed, and I am very happy to find out the UPSC have acknowledged the full cooperation which the ministries and the departments have given them in carrying out their duties. So far as the present report is concerned, it has mentioned certain circumstances which have to be looked into very carefully. It has also pointed out certain difficulties in getting the full strength from recruitment. It has also pointed out certain irregularities. Lastly, only in one case out of 15,000 that has been referred to the UPSC, there had been a difference of opinion and the government had to depart from their advice and take action on the lines that have been pointed out in the memorandum. Thus, you will find, sir, that there has been the fullest measure of cooperation from the government, as they are anxious that the views expressed and the recommendations made by the UPSC should receive the fullest respect, and that as far as possible they should be implemented. Sir, in the course of the report, they have pointed out that in certain cases they find it difficult to make recruitment. They have mentioned three cases. One is with regard to the scheduled caste and tribes. You are aware, sir, that in respect of the scheduled castes and tribes, whenever there is to be direct recruitment, a certain percentage has been fixed. It is quite different in the case of all India services. It is still higher in the case of other services that have to be dealt with. In all these cases, whenever there has been such a reservation, the UPSC have been requested to follow what are known as relaxed standard, provided they feel that after taking into account the relaxed standards, the particular candidate come up to the minimum prescribed qualifications. As the House is aware, the UPSC have been given this discretion and they have been using it quite fully, but all the same they have to point out, as they have done in this report, that there are occasions when the requirement or the quota that has to be filled so far as the scheduled caste and tribes are concerned does not come up to the requirement that is given. Though no reference has been made here, they have also pointed out that the complaint, or rather the deficiency, was very great so far as the all India services were concerned, It was true that in certain cases they came from families where the environment was not what it ought to have been, and therefore, on earlier occasions, expression was given in this house as in the other that some arrangement should be made for the purpose of giving tuition to some of those candidates who were likely to appear at these all India competitive examinations. This question was taken up with the various universities. It was the Allahabad University that agreed to have such a course of tuition, and I am aware that the course of training through which the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribe candidates have gone during the year has been of immense value in respect of their general training. They have come up fairly high and the results are far better even at the final All India competitive examination that they were formerly. That is a step that the government have specially taken for them. In other respects also, wherever it is possible, it is the desire of the government to see that such special tuition or training is offered to those classes of people for whom some reservation has been made but still candidate to the extent of a suitable number are not available in spite of all the attempts made in that direction. Then they have pointed out that in certain cases, especially where government servants have to be appointed at such distant places as Manipur or Tripura, the northeastern states, or at Pondicherry also, candidates are not forthcoming for serving in those areas. In fact, this is one of the great difficulties so far as these states are concerned. As the House is aware, we are anxious to see that the tone of administration there improved to the fullest measure, and that is comes at par with what the of the special other enlightened states of India. Therefore, special steps are being taken all the same in spite of certain alluring concessions that are made to them. The number of candidates that are ready to serve in these distant areas is not very large. Therefore, the UPSC has expressed that in such cases it finds it difficult to get the full strength and submit the figures. Similarly, also there are certain fields in technology and others where it becomes difficult to get good candidates. Stop.